Here, founder of Power Your Reach, where I help academics and educators increase their visibility, authority, and income without the expense of a publicist. And today I'm answering a popular question that I get, which is, how do I know what to send my mailing list? And sorry, I am just checking to make sure. Just wanted to make sure the audio was working for you. So, I work with clients who have collected email addresses, but when I ask them how they're engaging with their mailing list, what type of emails they're sending, some of them express fear around even mailing their mailing list because they don't want people to drop off of the mailing list. And some of them just don't know what they should be emailing in their newsletter. And this could be frustrating and confusing, but more importantly, you're missing out on helping people, helping potential clients and customers, and giving people what they want when they signed up for your mailing list. And so you should have a consistent method of reaching out to your mailing list. I've seen some people say you should email your mailing list 2 to 3 times a week. Now, for my mailing list, I email them once a week, but we're not really talking about the frequency of how many times you should be emailing your list. We are going to talk about what you should be sending to your mailing list. And the first thing I want to clear up is, being scared that someone will leave your mailing list isn't a reason for you not to be sending information to your mailing list, because it's actually good when people leave your mailing list, because that means they weren't interested in what you have to offer anyway. And you want to focus on the people that do want to be on your mailing list and do want to hear from you. Think about inviting someone to your house. You don't want people in your house that don't want to be there. If you send someone an invitation, you want people to come that want to be there, and you want the people to leave that don't want to be there. So think about it like that. So the solution to this problem around what you should be sending to your mailing list is in a sequence that is known as the WIO sequence. And my business coach brought this sequence to my attention, and I have been using it for the last couple of years. And it really makes it easy for me to figure out what I should be mailing my people that are on my mailing list without me having to fear that I don't know what I'm doing, or I don't know what I'm sending. This will give you clarity. So, really quick, the WIO sequence is this: the W is warm. You want to send your mailing list a warm message. A warm message will be the first message you send them in the sequence. And again, as you go through the sequence, you can just go back and start from the beginning over and over and over again. So a warm message is where you're not selling them anything. You're literally just giving them like a gift. Hey, here's a free ebook. Hey, here's a free, whatever thing that is going to be of service and of value to them. You just want to give them a gift without any expectation in return. It's warm. The next letter in the WIO sequence is the E. The E is engage. You want to then engage with your audience. That means you want to get them talking. So you want to send an email that gets them interacting with you and your brand. So this is going to be in the form of asking them a question in some way so that you get a response. This might look like getting feedback from them, asking what they want on the mailing list. This might be sending them a video and asking them their thoughts. This might be sending them a video and saying, hey, go here and comment and let me know your thoughts. What do you think? And so you really want to engage, to open up the lines of communication so that they know that it's safe to communicate with you. This is where you get people actually responding to the email, saying things like thank you, or I really enjoyed this part of your newsletter today. So after you've engaged with them and figured out a way to open up the lines of communication, now you want to educate them, and you want to give them something of value that they can actually go and use. And educating them might actually be in the form of sending them a longer email about a case study about a client that you just helped, what the client was struggling with, how you stepped in and helped them, and then the result of your help. Because in that process, in that case study, the people on your mailing list are learning how they can implement the things that you shared with your paid client, and how it can then help them. So this education email should be answering the question, how can your business, your service, your thing, or you help the people on your mailing list? And again, the people on your mailing list should be a specific avatar. They should really all be there for the same reason. For example, I have different mailing lists. I have one mailing list for my Power Your Research people. Those are my academics and PhDs. And then I have another mailing list for my creatives, those that are interested in creative writing and creative entrepreneurship. Those are two totally different mailing lists. And then the O in WIO is the offer. Now it's okay to offer them something. And yeah, when you offer them something in which they have to pay for, there will be a few people that leave your mailing list, and that's okay because they never were going to buy from you in the first place. And so the offer email is your pitch. Invite them to your program and invite them to a one on one call. I do think it's best to try to hold back on selling things to people on your mailing list as much as possible. So if you're using this WIO sequence, you don't want 4 emails trying to sell them something. That's why we want to save the O, the offer, for the end of the sequence where you've given them value, you've encouraged them to communicate with you, you've educated them and giving them things they can do to help them solve their problems, and then you offer them the ability to pay you for your high value thing or your items that cost money. Now, in using this WIO sequence, I usually do always have the link in my emails to invite people to a one-on-one 30-minute free call, which is really a sales call. And so I think that is okay as long as that free call is not the purpose of the email, because a free call is a free call. It's still offering them value. And so, again, if you're confused, even scared to email your mailing list, try this sequence. And once you get through all 4 of the emails, you go back through the sequence again. You start with the warm email, send them a gift, etc., etc. So I hope this helps. Please email your mailing list. That is how you're going to grow your business and brand. That is how you're going to get people telling other people about your mailing list. And then you'll start to see people email you with success stories about how your mailing list has helped them. And that is the best part of it. All right, if you're new here, my name is Dr. Sheena Howard. I'm the founder of Power Your Research, an academic branding company where I help academics and educators increase their visibility, authority, and income without the expense of a publicist. I hope you have an amazing day.